welcome to the channel again. So today we're going to look at cast iron weld, cast iron repair, welding repair. We're fixing this foot for a little wood stove, and one of the tabs is broken off, so it can't be bolted onto the stove anymore. If you look there, the casting quality is not very good. There's a lot of porosity, maybe some sand in the casting, and it's just not very good quality metal that we have to weld. But we'll make the best of it and see what we can do. We're going to try and get the best fit up possible, clamp it up. We'll put a little tack weld, and then we'll clean out a groove and fill the groove up. So for this project we're going to use a stick welding electrode, 99 nickel. Because we're going to be TIG welding, we're going to just remove the flux and then use it as a normal TIG welding filler rod. So yeah, you see how it's clamped up for the tack weld. It's just a little strap clamp and then a vice grip, and you can see there where I'm going to clean it up a little bit and then tack weld it right there on that edge. So here I'm just using a little carbide burr, and there's the tack weld. Now I'm going to cut a groove into the opposite side of the part so that I can weld that side, and then I'll be able to groove the side with the tack once the top weld is holding. Preheat, very important. You can't weld cast iron without a preheat. So the technique I used here is just to weld a little bit on this side and then go back to the other side and just fill it up piece by piece, and not do the traditional weld from one side to the other. It's just the nature of cast iron that requires one to do that. Something you'll notice here is at the end of this weld I wasn't controlling the heat too well, so I blew it out just a little bit too much, but that's okay. I came back and filled it in again. So here I'm just going to quickly turn the part over and bevel out the bottom side so that I can weld it as well. see I use a drill here to run the carbide burr. Not ideal, but I haven't got hair set up in the shop yet, so making do with what I have. Yeah, we're just heating it up again just to make sure we don't drop low in the temperature, otherwise the weld will fail. So we just got to keep the heat up. So that's just a process of weld a bit, grind a bit, weld a bit, grind a bit, but I think most important is to keep the heat up. Don't let that part cool down, otherwise it will fail. Just filling in the end of the weld here a little bit, right on the edge of the material, just to try and match the thickness so it doesn't have that cut out. So after all the welding, I just quickly heated it once more so that it's all one consistent temperature, and then I popped it into a preheated oven and let it cool down for a couple of hours. And there you go, that's the weld. You can see the impurities that popped up at the top, those came out of the material. And then lastly here it is polished up and ground smooth. Hope you enjoyed it.